Hello everyone, welcome once again to a Subjektive Gaming live stream. This time we are on Automobilista 2, one of my favorite games, racing sims, call it whatever you want. And we are gonna do some offline racing, and we're gonna do that because I like racing offline against the AI. I do it a lot, and also because right before this stream I was trying to do a stream with iRacing, and iRacing kept just giving me some network errors, lagging left and right, and it was unplayable. So here we are. I feel like doing a Sunday stream, a Sunday afternoon stream of gaming. So here we are at Automobilista 2. And as you guys can see here, I've already selected the BMW M1 Pro car. This is an old school racing car, but the track I selected, it's not a historical version, it's one of the latest versions of Imola, and this will be not simulating a travel back into the past to race, but like simulating racing a classic car on a modern circuit, if I can make myself clear. And that's it. I already set up 1 hour practice time. Doesn't mean we're gonna practice for the whole hour, but time to get to know the track and the car enough. And it will be a 30 minutes race plus 1 lap with mandatory pit stop, no refueling allowed, and 15-minute qualifying with opponents from the same class, all the same car, 25 opponents with high AI aggression, AI mistakes times 5. I like when AI crashes and not always drives as the perfect robots. So yeah, that's it. And yeah, the AI skill I will leave it at 100 because it seems to be the place where I can be competitive and not get too much ahead or stay too much behind. So we'll start at 100 with the M1s and see how it goes. Of course, if I get way ahead of the AI, that's not fun, but I want to be competitive with the guys with the first rows. So I think 100 and maybe less in some cases is the sweet spot for my skills at least. So without further ado, let's jump right into it. Let's go to Imola with the M1 Pro car for a 30-minute race, but let's start with the practice session first. And I've driven this car before here and in other simulations. I like this car. It's a cool design. It's like a classic 90s sports car design, and in fact I think this is from before the 90s. I think it's like 80s, early 80s maybe. I'm not sure. Forgive me for not knowing about the history of this car, but it's an old school car and it's fun to drive. It has a huge amount of turbo lag. It has a powerful engine. H pattern shift, but I will be using the pedals with my steering wheel with automatic clutch. Yeah, and here we are in the practice session at Imola. Let's do some practice laps to get ourselves acquainted with the car, and then we see if we are ready to do the qualifying. Let's go. Pit limiter engaged. We are at the end of the pits. Let's go. Cold tires. Let's take it easy. Try to put some heat into the tires, but without spinning. Let's just let him go for now. We're not racing yet. A lot of wheel spin, no traction control or ABS on these cars, which makes them fun but very unpredictable at times. Only 5 gears. Let's brake really early because, yeah, this is not a Formula 1 car or anything like that. This is not a modern car. Takes a little bit of distance to stop. Sorry. Tires are still cold. Oh my. As I was saying, the tires are still cold as we lose control for being an idiot. I'm not focusing on the actual driving. So let's do that right now. I'm all over the place. Let's just... You can go, fella. You can go, my friend. Let's try and focus on making a few clean laps around Imola. The tires are just now starting to warm up. A lot of oversteer. I'm trying to feather the throttle, but it's very easy to spin the rear axles on these cars. Not much grip. It's mostly mechanical grip. I haven't touched the setup yet. We can do some small changes, but not many, to be honest. I'm not a setup expert, so keep it on the track. Nice and easy on the throttle. Braking too early here. Doesn't matter, we're practicing. There's the wheel spin, and we have grip. This is a tricky braking here. Very tricky braking into this part of the circuit, because it's very easy to lose the rear under braking. So sometimes the car is all over the place and we have to be really slow with the controls of this car. Really smooth. Brake early. A little bit of lockup on the rear wheels, I think. Into second gear around this right-hander. First gear. Easy on the throttle, and yeah, and a little bit of over revving. Shouldn't be revving these cars above like 8,000 or so. There's a, on the dial it shows the recommended rev limit for this car, and I've been over it a few times. Let's try to avoid that too. Braking way too early this time. I need to find a way to brake safely on that area. Right now we are really slow. 23rd. Braking late, maybe too late, but I was able to make it through the corner, make it through the chicane. Still green. Yeah, I don't think you can get closer to the driver in front. We already ruined this lap too. We are like almost 4 seconds behind the fastest lap. Yeah. Trying to keep it in second gear this time. Well, that worked out. I was able to recover some time. Almost 2 seconds. Let's try another lap. Losing it. Losing the rear a little bit under braking. Oops, braking too late for the chicane. I'm scared to go on fifth gear here. We are still faster than the lap before, so I'm gonna keep pushing. Okay, let's abort this lap. So we were able to be ninth fastest. Almost 1.5 seconds behind the fastest time. Let's watch a little bit of a replay. So yeah, we were able to be on the top 10, so that means we are competitive. I can be faster. Let's see if we can get pole for the race. Let's see how the other drivers do during qualifying. We are still in practice. There's still 46 minutes left. I'm not gonna do the whole time, the whole practice. I'm gonna skip it probably, but maybe we'll do some more laps just to practice a little bit more with this car circuit combination. Gonna put a little bit, one click less anti-roll bar front and rear to see if it helps. I don't know exactly what I'm doing, but normally I don't mess too much with setups. I don't have that knowledge. I do the basic stuff, maybe more wing, less wing, tire pressure sometimes. The tires cannot get any heat on a particular circuit, but I don't like to ruin the car with a faulty setup, so I try not to mess with it too much. But normally reducing the stiffness on the roll bars front and rear helps with my driving style at least, so I think we can be a little bit quicker on the next stint. So let's do a few more laps on practice, and then we jump to the qualifying. 15 minutes, everybody on track, going for it. There will be a lot of blocking because normally the AI during qualifying they all go on track all at the same time, and yeah, it's a challenge. So let's do this. Let's do one more stint, a few more laps with the M1 and see how we do. Let's go. Good thing I was still ghosted from leaving the pits, otherwise these guys would have crashed into me. If you guys don't know, there's a thing in AMS 2, when you're leaving the pits, the cars get ghosted, the collision is disabled for a while, and that's what happened right there. I really thought they were gonna crash into me, but now the collisions are back on, so I have to be careful. Let this guy go, he's on a faster lap. And let's warm up our tires. Seems to be slowing down, probably on his out lap. He is probably going into the pits after this, so let's try not to interact too much with him. There's another car coming behind, let's let him go. We don't want racing at this point, that's not the point. Over the curve, a little bit too much apex. Still with cold tires, starting the timed lap, so I think we get warm tires after 3 laps. This is a hard compound, so let's be easy here on the braking. Shifting early to avoid wheel spin. Acqua Minerale, very challenging complex of the Imola circuit. I like it. Braking a little bit before the 100 meters mark there. Seems to be the sweet spot for this car on that particular place. And here is a part I've been having trouble with. I'm not even going to shift into fifth. Trying to straighten out the car on braking. I'm getting better. All it takes is a little bit of practice. Let's go for a quicker lap this time. The tires are not quite warm yet, so these are very slow to warm up, these tires. Early braking, a little bit of locking. What am I doing? I was looking to the other monitor, trying to see how the stream is going. We are still online. Let's focus on the car and track. Let's focus on the driving. I think now the tires are up to temperature. Let's go for a quick lap. We are still slower than our fastest lap in this sector. We are now starting to be quicker. And we dropped to P14 during the time elapsed on the practice session. We are now half a second quicker. Still half a second. Let's see if we can improve on this. Got some traffic up ahead. are able to clear them, but for sure we lost some time there. We are still green, so let's push. We are P10 right now. I went down into first gear. I really didn't need to do that, but we are still quick. Let's go. And we'll do one more lap after this one. We are barely quicker. Still 10th faster, 10th fastest. Well, we have a slow car coming out of the pits. It's just ruined our lap, so we'll just abort this lap right here. So in the practice session, now half hour left. We were able to do the 10th fastest time, so almost 2 seconds slower than the best time. So I think we will be competitive on the qualifying. So let's skip to the qualifying, and we dropped to P12 because we did not take part in the rest of the practice session. No problem. Now let's start the qualifying session. 15 minutes, the timer is already counting. Let's do low fuel, maybe fuel for 5 laps. Try to do some quick laps here, and let's do our best. Try to have some fun, of course. There are 27 cars, and believe me, they will all be on track very shortly. So it's going to be a busy qualifying session. Let's see if we can do a few clean laps. Let's go. Oh, pressed the wrong button. Here we go. Let's try to heat up these tires. Ice cold tires right now. No blankets on these tires, that's for sure. Nice and easy. Easy boy. Start our first timed lap, still with cold tires. little bit wide. I forgot that I still don't have the full traction. Yeah. Maybe on the next lap. Let's at least try to warm up the tires, since the time won't be a very good one for sure. The tires are starting to warm up. Let's go. A little bit bumpy on the braking zone, causing the wheels to block for small moments. Someone got off track there. I was just thinking of something at the beginning of the stream. I think I mentioned that these were turbo cars, but to be honest, I don't think they are. I think I saw a video of a version of this car with the turbo, but now I'm looking at the dials and the way that the revs go up. I think this is a naturally aspirated car, so forgive me if I made a mistake there with the technicalities. Braking too early, but better safe than sorry. At least we are now P3 for the moment before. Let's do a little bit of a cool down lap. No, let's oops, off track. Not a cool down lap, let's just return to the pits. So we have 157, 155, so yeah, almost 2 seconds behind the fastest time so far. We have 7 minutes. I think we're gonna go into the track a second time to try and improve our time, and yeah, let's do it while we still have time to do it. Maybe a little bit less fuel this time. Let's leave it at 15 liters. Let's see if we can improve this 157.1, because for sure the other drivers are still going to improve their times, and I don't want to fall too far behind. Well, let's do it. Second stint, qualifying action. Pit limiter engaged. Someone is coming. go. Well, we're gonna have probably a good lap or two, because the tires, as you saw before, they take way too much time to get warm, to get up to temperature. So this must be a hard compound, very hard compound that takes its time to warm up. So let's do this. We are already P7, we dropped to P7 very quickly, so we gotta get our act together here and try to improve our best time. We don't have much time to do it either. 7 minutes, a little bit more than 7 minutes. So let's push. A little bit wide, but we are still faster. So let's do this. Keep pushing. Again, a little bit wide, missing the apex there because I was looking at something else. So we are doing a good time. Maybe I'm braking too early on this section, but yeah, that's the best I can do for now. And we are at least almost half a second quicker. So I think we're gonna climb a few positions, hopefully. We are now P9. Yeah, P6, not bad. Let's do another lap. Oh, lost it. Yeah, and I lost the rear here at former Tamburello corner. The infamous Tamburello corner. And yeah, we just ruined this lap. We have fuel and time. We don't have any more time, so only 1 minute. P7 for now. So we have only we don't have enough time to complete another timed lap. So yeah, let's just wait for the end of this qualifying session, and hopefully we don't drop too far back. We are currently P7. Let's watch some of the other drivers. And that's the end of qualifying. We are P7. Almost a second slower than the fastest time. Not too bad. There's 26 drivers in total, so we are not that bad starting for the race. So just to remind you guys, it's a 30-minute race with a mandatory pit stop. Minimum 4 tires must be changed, and there's no refueling allowed, so the car has to have enough fuel to finish the race. Pit strategy. Okay, 4 tires and damage. The pit strategy. So we're gonna have pardon. Gonna have to fuel for well, now I forgot what times were we doing. It was close to 2 minutes, so yeah. I think 50 liters will be more than enough to finish the race. We'll go with that. 20 laps. Anti-roll bar, rear roll bar. I don't know what this can do. I can do a little bit of an advanced setup. The brakes seem to be just fine. They lock up on the wavy sections, but I can control it. They start to lock up a little bit on that big braking area after the after the start-finish line. The first braking point is a little bit wavy, and when you're on full braking the wheels start to lock up, but you can control it if you brake early enough. So I'm not gonna change anything, the drivetrain or the gear races or anything like that. I don't want to ruin the car, so I'm gonna keep it like this. It's competitive. We're gonna have a rolling start, and yeah, we're gonna get right down to business. Give me a little bit of time to get ready here. Doing the final preparations before the race as a driver, getting my gear all in place. You can hear the excitement of the crowd. The helicopters buzzing around. Just gonna have a little bit of a drink before the start of the race. Hydrate myself. Non-alcoholic, of course. because you want to hydrate yourself. Don't do it with alcoholic beverages. That's just an advice. It won't work. So, but I digress. Let's go to the race. 30 minutes, mandatory pit stop, 4 tires. Must be changed, must be replaced. And that's it. Let's go, go, go! Oh, bad start. I over-revved. Too wide. Okay, we made it through. Now single file. Someone is taking a peek on the inside. Ooh, I missed shift into first gear. I think I pushed someone off track, but we are still here. I hope the stewards didn't see that. Well, I had no space. I had nowhere to go, to be honest. Let's go. P9, we lost a couple of positions on the start. Let's try to keep up with the field. Oops, a little bit oversteer and a little bit understeer. Pardon. Ooh, there's a car inside. Gotta give him room. 2 cars. Oh, we are losing places here. 3 cars, oh no. A little bit of a dive bomb, but we are able to get 2 positions back. Sorry guys. I had to be a little bit aggressive there to take back some positions. Otherwise everybody thinks they can just go through. No, no, no. Not with me, my friend. Here they come again. Let's try to keep them at bay. We are now P10. Bad start for us. Let's try to make up for it. But it seems like the front guys are running away at the moment. Let's push. Oh no. Yeah. Yellow flag, full car's yellow. Let's catch up to the guys ahead. Let's take this opportunity to bunch up with the guys in front. Some people is already pitting, so that means after this they will go to the end of the race. The pit is open, yeah. I will stay on track and pit closer to the middle of the race. That's my strategy. And you see the game lagging a little bit. This is an issue with AMS too. When you're playing with AI and they go to the pits, you get these lagging moments. Even if you are somewhere on the track, far from the pits, you feel these lagging moments, like cuts, like skipping frames, and it's exactly when the AI decides to pit in. So this is for sure a bug that I see in AMS2 for a while now. I'm sure everybody else has noticed it. Oop. I almost hit this guy over here. I was talking and looking to the other screen. Yeah, we are still live and direct. P6, because of this full course yellow. Many drivers went to the pits already and did their mandatory pit stop, which means they're going to be driving all the way through the end of the race without pitting again, ideally. So we still have to pit at least one time. It's not a bad choice to pit during this full course yellow because they will catch up to the field and still be competitive. And yeah, I think it's a bad strategy for me now having to pit during the race. I will lose many positions, so I think I messed up already. But anyway, let's continue the race, wait for the green flag. To be fair, with these hard tires, it would have been the best choice to have pitted the lap before, so I really messed up there. I'm gonna fall to the last positions for sure when I pit. Hopefully there's another full course yellow and I can do my pit, because now the racing will resume. Let's see what happens. Green flag, let's go. 23 minutes to go. Plus one lap. And we still have to do our mandatory pit stop. Currently P6. Sliding a little bit. Oh no, I was being too aggressive there and I completely blew it and spun the car. And we fall into P11. Now I ruined it by being an idiot. And we have another car trying to pass us right now. And I think he's gonna go through. He has more speed. Just gonna let him go. Well, I think we ruined most of our race here, but let's continue to push. I think only a full course yellow can save us now. We lose another position there. They are falling quite behind. I kept it in second gear this time there. It doesn't work that good. And again, another driver trying to pass. We are able to hold on for the moment. Still there. We got the inside line now. And we still hold on to our position. He's really pushing, man. He's really pressuring. Let's cover the inside line here. Try to get away from him. There he is again. This time he gets it on the inside, clean pass. There's nothing we can do. We are now P14, what a disgrace. Come on. Opa. He was having a little bit of trouble. Big lockup by the driver in front of us. He saved it anyway. But that was a little bit distracting. Drivers in front having a battle. Let's hope that helps us get closer to them. But I don't see how I'm gonna pass them yet. 15 minutes. I think I'm gonna do my pit stop soon. I wish there would be a full course yellow, but probably not. We already had one. They're not that common, but we never know. Some cars are pitting right now. I think I'm gonna do another lap or two. I'm gonna try to make a move on these two drivers ahead. I don't know where yet, but I have to do it. I should have pitted during that full course yellow. Yeah, now I'm thinking about it. For sure. And I should have not spun the car. That also didn't help. So I basically ruined my own race and trying to do the best of it. P11, but we're gonna lose spots when we go to the pits for our mandatory pit stop. So we're gonna be deep in the classification. Let's go to the pits now. I hope we don't get a speeding penalty, but I think we're gonna get one. I was too fast on the pit entry. So another thing to put us further back. Yeah, I blew it. You blew it, big boy. I think we're gonna get a penalty. Let's see when we cross the line. If we get a drive-through, then we're gonna fall to last place for sure. And we are already almost in last place anyway. There's the yellow flag. Ah, I blew it. Last place, almost 26 out of 27. So, you guys just witnessed how to ruin a race that was going not well from the start, but I only made it worse. I had a bad start, then I spun the car, then I did not pit during a full course yellow, and yeah, here we are with cold tires, with 7 minutes to go in 26th out of 27 cars. So let's at least finish the race, and we will do another one after this one. That coughing made me lose the apex. I'm sorry. Let's just take it home. Just bring it home in one piece. At least. Very bad result. I'm sorry, guys. Also, I'm not driving particularly well right now as we speak. I forgot that I still have the cold tires. I have to wait a little bit more for them to warm up. So I was sliding. There's an opportunity to warm up the tires under heavy braking. Temperatures have gone up significantly. Can start to push a little bit more for what it's worth. At least we did not get a pit speed penalty. It was really short, so it didn't count, fortunately, but we are still almost in last place, so nothing we could have done right now would have saved the race anyway. We are running by ourselves now. Clean air. Pardon. I see some guys going to the pits. Maybe we can climb a few positions here and there, but not that many, I think. If we get a chance to climb some positions at all, because I don't think so. Everybody's out of the pits right now. Oops. Well, it was all my fault. So I will take this as a chance to practice my skills a little bit more in my composure. What an awful result. I was thinking maybe do another race with this car. Probably, yeah. We'll see in a while. I blew it. I really blew it. Well, I'm gonna do probably my fastest lap of the race, but now it's useless. Less than a minute to go. 2 more laps probably. Because of the extra lap. I'm driving even worse now. Just waiting for the race to end. Yellow flag. Oh no, it doesn't help me at all. And I almost got the yellow flag myself. Is that the pace car? I think that's the pace car. Fuck. Sorry. How the hell did I did this? Oh my god. What an embarrassment. I was able to park the car in the ambulance place somehow. How embarrassing. That will be in the newspapers tomorrow for sure. Oh my goodness. That was the pace car, but I don't understand. There was no pace car warning or anything like that, but I think that was the pace car driving in front of me. I don't get it. Anyway, we are almost last place, so let's just finish the race. I don't know if I'm on the last lap or not. Okay, we finished the race. Very bad result. The winner is Xavier, Pierre, Ronnie Fabi, Patrice Chevalier, Heinz Albert Power, and Emerson Fittipaldi. Yeah, and we got... Oh, we are actually last. 27 was the safety car, so... Yep. We did an awful race. We blew it. We blew the pit stop strategy and everything. But we had a little bit of fun, I think. So now, I don't know if I should do another race. Maybe. Let's see. And... oh, let's just say hi to someone in the chat here. And yeah, here we are. Still in Automobilista 2. Maybe we're gonna do another race. I don't know what kind of car should I run. I really don't have an audience right now, otherwise I could ask them. I don't know if somebody's watching here. I think nobody's watching right now. Yeah, not at this point. I had 17 views since the start of the stream, but at this point nobody's watching, so I cannot ask anyone for suggestions of what car should I drive next. But yeah, we're gonna keep playing Automobilista 2 because it's a fun game. I still have a few hours available of my weekend, my Sunday afternoon. Then we start the dreadful week of back-breaking work that people like me get. And there's one thing that I heard people from Jackass saying: if you're gonna be dumb, you gotta be tough. So I happen to be on the dumb category of professional people compared to an engineer or something like that. So I have to be tough. The jobs I have are heavy. And yeah, by the way, I'm a mechanic. I work with cars. I do mostly maintenance services, but everything else. And it's a quick pace. It's in a busy city. It's heavy work. It's and I'm already 46 years old, so yeah, it's heavy on the body. So I take this time on my weekend to have some fun with sim racing and forget about the pressures of reality, of real life. And yeah, but I digress, and I don't want to go into that right now more than I have to. And so, what cars can you choose? There's a lot of cars in AMS too, fortunately, but sometimes I get lost. Here's this small ARC Camaro, a miniature Camaro, very fun to drive. I think this has a motorcycle engine in it. It's fast-paced racing with these cars all the time. We also have trucks. We have the Fiat Unos, very popular car in Portugal back in the day. The Montana trucks, I think these ones, the Copa Montana, are really cool trucks. And we'll find the car. Pardon. Mostly I like open wheelers or prototype cars, but overall, anything with four wheels and an engine is fun for me to try out at least. One thing I did not try was the Copa truck. Truck racing, to be honest, is not really my thing. I haven't even, I think I tried it on AMS 1, but I didn't like it. It's not my thing. I don't see, maybe this is a personal preference, but I don't see purpose in racing trucks. You know, I know it's a very competitive thing and everything like that, but it just doesn't catch my personal interest. I like sleek cars, nimble cars, and trucks are not that at all. This is a whole different animal. But of course, I respect anyone that likes truck racing. And I watch a few, and it's exciting for sure. Again, just not my thing. Here's a car I would like more, a sports prototype. But usually I like races with a lot of different cars that have a lot of different brands and models in it. Not multi-class necessarily, but the class that has different manufacturers. I like that kind of stuff, like the GT3, GT4, GT5, whatever. And here, of course, we have the formulas, lower tier formulas. We have the classic Formula One cars. A few of them are the real ones. This is the Brabham BT44, the real car. Then the other ones are based on the models of the era. It's the McLaren, another real car. We got some other license for it. Beautiful car, McLaren M23. Hard to drive at speed, and then there's other formulas here. Let's see, we have the Formula Hybrids that represent the latest Formula One cars. And then we have the Formula USA. These represent the Formula Indy. And recently they added, where are they? A very good addition, the Stock USA cars. They are really cool. But again, not my thing in terms of driving. I cannot be competitive on these cars. I do mostly well on cars like the one we did before, the M1, or some sports prototypes or something like that. So that's probably what we are going to race next. But nonetheless, there are some still cool cars on the Stock USA representing the NASCAR thing. Like the Gen 1, the older cars, Gen 2, Gen 3 representing the latest, and the one from Le Mans, the NASCAR LM, that surprised many people, I think, with its performance. But let's see what we can race. What can we do? The P1s, this is I think the Brazilian prototypes. I think these are a real series in Brazil. These prototype cars. Let's see, we have the GT, the GT3, GT4. I have a custom livery here for Subjektive gaming. Maybe we do a GT4 race. These cars are easy to drive and fun to drive too. And already have my custom livery on the RBR8 LMS, so yeah, let's do a GT4 race, why not? So let's choose a different circuit here, still in Europe. I want the grade 1 circuit. So we have The sterile circuit here represented as Cascais. This is the location of the sterile circuit. It is in Cascais. But we have Barcelona, Imola, Indianapolis road course. It's kind of a fun circuit too. One of my favorites, Interlagos. I do many races here. I like it. I like the flow of this circuit for some reason. The Suzuka Grand Prix, which Kansai here. I think they don't have the licensing to say Suzuka. But let's find a cool track for the GT4s. Maybe Silverstone. I like Silverstone. It's a cool track. So let's go. Or maybe Spa-Francorchamps. Okay, let's go for a challenge. That's 47 opponents, max available. Okay, we're gonna have 47 opponents. I like also races with a lot of cars, but there's gonna be lagging when they decide to pit. Doesn't matter, just for a little bit of time. So we're gonna have 47 opponents. AI mistakes times 5. Yeah, aggression high. AI skills still at 100. Seems to be the sweet spot for me, for my type of amateur skill. So we're gonna go for a, again, 30 minutes plus 1 lap race at Spa with mandatory pit stop. 4 tires have to be replaced. So let's go for the practice session right now. I'm gonna take this moment while the game is loading to take a little break myself. Be right back. Let me mute the mic because there's gonna be some sounds that are not related to the stream. We are back from our small break, and I see that the game is still loading. Has this frozen or something? I have a very quick SSD, but I think there's a lot of data to be loaded on AMS too. And here we go, right on time. So now we go into the practice session. Let's see what we can change, small changes we can do to our car. We have only slick, wet, no soft tires or something like that. So 35 liters. Okay, let's go with 30. Do a stint. Let's fill the car and we'll see how fast we are. Let's try to do a good race this time. Let's try not to blow it up. At least finish in a good position. So let's go. Must remember cold tires. Take it easy. Remember guys, this is only practice. I'm not racing yet. We are still on cold tires on our outlap. A little bit too fast coming into these corners. Let's get back into the track. This guy's a little bit too slow here. I don't know what he's doing. Sort of gave way and then decided to go for it again. I don't know what games he's playing. He's playing mind games with me. But we are still on our outlap, so there's no need for engagements. Let's go for our first timed lap. Whoops, I stopped the braking here, big time. Let's try to get back on track. Have to wait, there's traffic coming. Let's go. Okay. A little bit of lifting here. These cars don't have that much downforce with GT4s, but still fun to drive and not that hard to drive. Let's see if we can get a clean lap this time. Not too much grip here. This is the place where we spun the lap before. We have some traffic ahead of us. Sometimes it seems like they're gonna let you go, but yeah, this time he did. But sometimes they go back into defending, and we have to be alert all the time, of course. But the AI is pretty good on this game. I think it's one of the best. In my opinion, at least. Now I have some traffic again on the outside. Let's see if he lets me go on the outside. He has to. I'm not gonna try to pass here for sure. Maybe I can pass him now. Bit late braking, but I was able to overtake him, and I lost a lot of time, but still my best lap so far. I have a lot to improve. A little bit more speed through here this time, and I'm still slow. I'm still very slow through Eau Rouge on the radio. There's a car inside. A little bit of action during the practice. Too wide. But I blew my lap time with these shenanigans. Doesn't matter, we are still practicing. This is a practice stint. Keeping it in third gear this time, through that corner. I still have to do a lot of work if I want to get into the front of the field in terms of performance, in terms of pace. We'll get there. A little bit faster this time, 7/10 faster than the last lap. We need a lot more than that to be in the better position. I would be happy with top 10 at this point. A little bit more speed through here this time, I think. But we are still 3 seconds slower than the fastest time. I don't know how I'm gonna get that time, or if I'm even gonna be able to do it. We'll see. We have almost 2 seconds so far. I'm surprised. So we might get there after all. Well, I'm surprised I was able to be almost 2.5 seconds faster on this lap. So I'll take it. I'm gonna be in a better position if I keep this time. So I blew it through here, but still faster than any lap I did before, so I'm gonna keep pushing. Oh, and I blew it, of course. A lot of cars coming, I don't want to ruin the race for anyone. Let's go after the 22 real quick. Yeah, I was having a good lap. I blew it under braking. I was braking a little bit too much while cornering and I lost the rear. So I was trail braking a little bit too much, to be honest. So let's try another lap. This is still practice only, so at least now I know I can have a competitive pace for sure. I just have to keep the car on track. Let's do another lap. Try to keep it in third gear through here. That works. And again we are doing a fast lap here, so let's try to keep this one together. Let's try to make it happen. This is where I blew it. No, not here. Yeah, on the braking to this right hand corner, I blew it on the last lap. I was braking too late and too deep into the corner, so I must do it a little bit more easy this time. Just let the car do its thing. Don't force the car too much. Try to be smooth with the inputs, and that helps a lot. A little slow through here, but it doesn't matter, we are still faster. We'll try again. We're braking a little bit too late for the chicane. Let's try another lap. We still have 1 second quicker than our fastest lap, so let's try and improve on that. A lot of traffic up ahead. We were able to get good speed through Eau Rouge. There's a Mercedes almost pushing us. Almost lost it under braking. And there's a lot of traffic. I don't know if I can continue to be fast with all this traffic. I'm sure I'm gonna lose some time, exactly. I was able to clear the traffic, but lost some time. But I'm still faster by 1/10 of a second. A little bit over 1/10 of a second. Now 3/10, and I go wide up. Yes, and I lost it. Now let's go to the pits. So we are now 232.6. Yeah, I know the car can be faster, so all I have to do is don't mess it up. And the brakes are a little bit, maybe I'll move the brake bias more to the front. I don't know what I need to do, because the car, when I brake on the limit and start to turn in, I lose the rear. Yeah. Probably just me not controlling the car right, but maybe there's something I can do. But we are still on free practice, 40 minutes to go. There's a lot of time to practice if I wish. But I think I'm gonna just do another stint of laps. Try to make a quick lap to see if I'm up to fight for the first positions, for the top 5 at least, or top 10. And let's see if we can have fun doing so. Let's watch some AI cars. There's a Camaro. And so far the quickest car is a Camaro. AM King. Let's do a few more laps of practice. Try to make some clean laps. Maybe a little bit more traction control. We have anti-lock brakes set to 8, maybe 9. And just a click to help us. More steering lock. Brake bias, let's keep it like so. I can adjust it on my steering wheel if I really need to. So let's do some laps. How much fuel I have? 8 laps, more than enough. Let's go for another stint. Getting ghosted by some cars. I always have the instinct to avoid collisions, but in the pits there's no interference between the cars, and also at the pit exit, like I told before. Let's go for a few more laps, trying to improve our time. No grip at all. Coming out of the pits with cold tires. Oops. I think my brakes are a little bit cold too. And cold tires, and yeah, the car just didn't want to stop. Let's keep that in mind. Making it a little bit slower on our out lap. Still a lack of grip. Oops, that was my fault, sorry. No damage. I don't know how that did not register damage. But I will go with it. I'll take it. Over the curbs as much as possible. We are still slower than our quickest time, at least for the time being. I think we are now on the green soon. A bit of traffic again. Too wide, it's not a good idea. I'm gonna have to let him go. Oops. A little bit tight on that one, huh? Still no damage, so nice. This time we got him. We have a car in front of us that's gonna make us lose a lot of time. Yep. Validated lap. It's a lot of traffic. There's almost 50 cars running, so it's 49. So when everybody's on track, it's total chaos. Oh my gee. What is this? This is rush hour. Well, my lap is done. Let's try on the next one. We are really slow. We are more than 2 seconds behind, so we need to make a really good lap. And I want to try to do that. There's just too much traffic. I'm trying to slow down and let them go, but they don't seem to go. They're just chilling there, all bunched up. Look at them. I'm almost stopping here, and they just take so long to go. They just, it's like they're not moving at all. So let's build up some speed and try again. For a quick lap, otherwise we're cooked. Otherwise we're heading for a bad result like on the last race. So let's see what we can do. I don't know where I'm gonna find 2 seconds, or if I'm gonna be able to do it. I don't think so. We're still inside the track, but no, I did not gain 2 seconds, so that's for sure. I didn't gain anything. I'm barely, yeah. I'm barely at the same pace. So we are cooked for this race, ladies and gentlemen. Because I really don't know where I'm gonna find 2 seconds. But not with my skills, I think. We're cooked. Don't tell me I'm gonna be last again. Or close to the last. That's gonna be awful. And I thought I was gonna fight for the win. Not with this pace. I have good tire temperatures, but I just don't have the pace. That's it. I'm all over the place. I think I'm gonna try one more lap and later go to the pits, try to do something on the setup. This car is not the best for braking at high speeds. I have to really take some time, give it some distance. So let's do one more lap and that's it for now for the practice. I'm cooked. I really don't have pace to run with the front guys. Seems like I gained a couple of tenths, but now I have traffic. He lets me go, but I already lost some time. So I think the qualifying is gonna be tough for us. We're only a couple of tenths faster. I'll take it at this point. That means we are still improving a little bit. We are able to get a second. I'm surprised. So that means we are 21st now. But now I'm only 1.3 seconds behind. Oops. Sorry. I was distracted and I spun it. Let's watch a little bit of a replay. So even though I'm 27th, 21st now, I'm not so far from the guys up front, and maybe I can climb to the top 10s or close to the top 10s. That would be a great thing. Here is the fastest car, Hudson, with the Camaro. So guys, I still have 23 minutes on the free practice, but I think I'm gonna jump maybe straight to the qualifying. Setting up the pit strategy for the race. Rear downforce, I don't think so. I don't think I should mess with it, to be honest. I should. Then I would lose the rear at high speed for sure. I think I'm gonna leave the car as is and try to focus on driving it as best as I can. I'm gonna go for it. Yeah, it's good to win. We're gonna start the qualifying. Oh, there's another Portuguese guy. And he made the third best time. Not bad. So the best times are around 228, 229, 230. Yeah, so I have to drop to that time because we are running at very slow pace of 31.6, so 1.6 seconds. I think it's doable, and that could bring me already closer to the front. But we only have 15 minutes to try to do that during qualifying, so I hope we don't catch too much traffic, because the traffic will be there for everyone. It will also affect the AI drivers themselves, but I'm sure that somewhere in there, someone will get, many of them will get clean laps, and I hope I also get some clean laps too, and I hope I can take advantage of it. Let's go to qualifying. Let's try to leave the pits early. But when we come around, we'll find traffic for sure. There's just too many cars on this race. Well, I chose it that way, so I have to live with it. Out lap for the qualifying session. Still very cold tires. We have to be in the 30s. If we below 30 seconds, 2 minutes 30 seconds, if we want to even get a chance to be on the top 10 or close to it. So that's gonna be tough. Here we go, first time lap. Braking early. I think it's the right distance. I think the tires are not quite up to temperature, but we'll see. Fifth gear. Oh no, we still need more grip through here. Oh no, 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 no. Whoa. Let's try not to. And we did it. Well, we lost it. Let's gonna see the replay of my embarrassing moment at the Eau Rouge. I was talking about the tires that were not quite up to temperature and they need just a little bit more grip to keep it in high RPM 5th gear through Eau Rouge. Not flat out for sure on these cars. And I lost control at the top. Let's fast forward. So here I was starting my lap. Oh wait, I changed driver without... Okay, here we are. I was starting the lap, and let's go Eau Rouge, and I messed it up completely. Fifth gear. I saw I had no grip. Yeah, I lifted. I shouldn't have lifted there. I unbalanced the car, and that's gonna be expensive. And since this is my own team, I'm gonna have to pay for the damage. Obviously. Okay, so let's go again. We have 11 minutes. One more stint. Give it our best shot. Things are not looking that promising right now. We didn't even register a time yet. Let's try to do that. Double yellow flag during qualifying, oh my god. Just what we need. Okay, it's gone. I thought it was gonna be like a safety car situation or something. Let's go again. Try not to mess it up this time. Let's try to register at least a time for qualifying. Of course, we have traffic. Double yellow flag again. Okay, it's gone. Of course, it's gonna ruin my lap. You got out of the way, thank you. Thanks, mate. We are P1, but I know it's a fake P1. Because as soon as the AI starts getting clean laps, they will go down to 28, 30, 29. Yeah, I have to give it my best. But I may have a chance because there's not too much time left, a little bit over 4 minutes. So I might have a chance to start the race up there. Maybe from the pole even, let's see. Almost lost the rear. we are able to improve our time, so that's good. A little bit late on the braking on this one, but yeah, maybe we have a chance to start from pole position after all. There's a double yellow flag there for some reason, but it's like being there for the last few laps. I just keep going. A little bit messy through there, but we still have half a second advantage, so that's good. And keep improving our time. Missing the apex there, but still 4/10 faster. There's a car ahead of us. He seems to be slow. It's gonna make our life a little bit difficult, but we are able to get by. Still with the time advantage. Things are looking good so far. I think we have a chance for pole here, because nobody seems to have improved their time so far. I messed it up here, but I'm still fast. Still gonna be able to improve a little bit on my fastest time. And yeah, I think we're gonna get pole after all. Not too shabby. This is what I was talking about. There's so much traffic that the AI gets stuck, and yeah, they were not able to match my time, which was nice. So I think for now, let's return to the pits. Things are looking good for us. And Ribeiro, another Portuguese, so it's a Portuguese front line, not bad. Ribeiro and 8/10 behind Matos Jr., the Brazilian, 1 minute and 1, so there's a little bit of a gap here. So Portuguese front line for a change. And yeah, let's go for the race. So 2:31. Let's kind of roughly calculate the fuel for the race, since we cannot refuel. So that means if we make, oh yeah, for sure, if I make 50 liters, we'll cover the 30 minutes for sure with fuel to spare. And yeah, I'm not gonna mess with anything else. Pit strategy remains the same for tires and damage if necessary. Sorry. And that's it. So allow me for a quick seconds to rehydrate myself. And so we have the best possible place to start for this race with our Audi R8 LMS GT4. On P2, João Ribeiro with also Audi R8 LMS GT4, and P3, McLaren of Matos Jr. Before the Camaro GT4R of Anthony Gibson. P5 Lucas Foresti on his McLaren 570S. And I'm not gonna tell everyone. They are right here on the screen. I'm just making time. I'm having a little bit of a break here. Yeah, that's it. There's not much more to say. We're gonna do a 30 minutes race. 30-minute race with mandatory pit stop, mandatory 4 tires must be replaced, no refueling allowed, and it's 49 car grid, so it's a big grid, and I'm starting from the pole, and so I think I owe it to myself to have a decent result on this race, because I screwed it up on the last race I did. Still on this stream, earlier on this stream. So let's see if we can finish the stream with a good result. Racing against AI in AMS2, GT4 cars. Here at Spa-Francorchamps, Belgian circuit. A beautiful circuit in my opinion, challenging circuit. And a long one too for these cars. My biggest challenge is the Eau Rouge, because these cars don't have as much grip as a GT3 or something like that, so you can really feel it there in the high-speed corners. But all I have to do is take it easy there, and also the braking. This is not super performance braking, so I have to brake a little bit earlier than some cars that I'm used to. But other than finding the braking points and the right places to put the car, it's an easy to drive car, and it's fun, of course. These cars are very fun to drive, and sometimes the AI puts up really nice battles, and I hope that's what will happen. One thing that can happen, it's possible, if I get a really good start, I can get away from everyone, and it's going to be a boring race, and I might screw up and get distracted and spin. But yeah, racing is racing. So let's see what happens really quick. Just finish my preparations here. The seat is on the good position. Some wires here are getting in the way. And that's it. Let's go to the race. Rolling start, 49 cars. We are starting from pole. Losing a couple of spots there. Rebate on the front. Gibson just passed me. Oh. There's a full course yellow already. I think we're gonna pit this time. The pit is open, so I think we're gonna pit under yellow and take advantage of that like we should have done on the last race. Safety car, I think. We're sliding everywhere with these cold tires. Let's keep it cool. Maybe we will pit, I don't know. I really want to pit under safety car, so I don't have to do it for the rest of the race. I think that's the smart thing to do, as we are now P3. We will lose maybe some positions. Let's see how it plays out. Let's try to get closer to Gibson here. He's putting up quite a pace under yellow, trying to catch up with the safety car. I think I'm gonna risk it and go to the pits right now and get it over with. I'm gonna lose my track position, but later I'm gonna get it for sure. We'll see. As long as the safety car keeps on track. Yeah, we're going for another lap. I forgot to brake. Completely forgot to brake. But I still managed to come into the pits. Here come my guys. Let's go, guys. Let's go, guys. Let's do this. Everybody's pitting. Yeah, I knew it. This was the best time to pit. This time I'm not playing any games. I'm not taking any chances. Let's go, guys. Change those tires. Let's go, 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 go. Very busy in the pits. Actually looks kind of nice with all the guys there. Nice. I think we did the right choice. We are now P26, but I think everybody in front of us has to pit, at least most of them, at some point, so we might be heading for a good result if we keep the car on track, of course. Let's try to catch up with Jules Garin, and let's try to make our race from here when the green flag comes. A little bit of over revving on the downshifts. I have to take it easy. Fuck. Well, we somehow recovered, but I almost hit. I was thinking about something else. That's why I'm not a pro racing driver for things like this. I was completely out of this. I was thinking about something completely different, and I forgot I was even driving this car. But we somehow saved it. Okay, we are still on the race. What a strange event, huh? For sure I have some flat spots on my tires now, but yeah. And remember, I have to live with these tires for the rest of the race. I think they will hold up. Back there I was thinking, the safety car is putting up quite a pace. But no, it was just the cars catching up to him, and then all of a sudden they start braking, and I was caught by surprise. Now let's focus and push for the rest of the race. 23 minutes and 27 seconds left. Field is slowing down. We're gonna go green right now. Remember, many cars ahead of us have to pit before the end of the race. I think it's green flag already. So let's see what we can gain from our strategy. We're getting past here already. Very aggressive pass. Let's be aggressive also on the inside. We are losing some positions here. 3 wide on the camel straight. I don't know if 2 wide is gonna work here. We have to figure it out somehow. I'm in the mix. I cannot let everyone just go by. Gotta show my pit. Gotta show my claws. Elbows out. We are now 30th. A little bit tight, too wide. He's got the inside light. Let's let him go. But only 1, not 2. I think we are faster here. Nope. He's getting ahead. Oh, that guy losing his rear over there, but somehow he kept it together. Moving there, so there's a crash here. Oh my god. Full car's yellow again. We have some damage on our front end. That situation there caught me by surprise on the chicane before the main straight. And there's the pace car, ready to go in, I think. So let's see how this plays out for us with all these full course yellows. I think we lost for sure some downforce, of course, on the front end. Maybe we should pit again to fix the damage, but that might ruin our race. Let's see how the car behaves without pitting. Yeah, but yeah, I have damage in my car. I don't have speed and I don't have grip. And I think we might very well just have our race. I think it's now ruined again. I really think I ruined the race with that impact there, with that collision. The car is already not driving straight, and I feel, yeah, a lot less grip. I think I'll have to repair this damage and see where that puts us. For sure, last place again. I think we're down on our luck on this stream. We had very good starting positions on both races, but then I blew it myself, either by mistakes of strategy or in this case by colliding with a car. Well, maybe I could have avoided it, but it was a little bit sketchy. So I think we're gonna pit again, because the car is not fast with this damage. At least we're gonna pit under yellow. Under full course yellow. Because look, the car has no grip. And this, yeah, I damaged the car on that incident, on that collision. Let's don't forget to brake again. Let's go to the pits. And I think I just blew my race. Let's go, guys. Do your best. I think I'm gonna be last place. There goes everybody, yeah. And I blew it again. I think there's no chance of recovery. The repairs are going to be long. And by now everybody completed their pits, so I've fallen again prey to my stupidity, I guess. Let me just pause the game a little bit. Yeah, I was doing so fine. I started losing some positions in the beginning of the race, and my strategy was good, but I had to hit that car on that incident there on the chicane, and that put me out of the race. Basically now to last place, and I don't think I'm even gonna continue the race, to be honest. Now it's all of a sudden it's not fun anymore, but for you guys and for the record, let's do it. Let's resume the race and finish the race. On last position, of course. Very bad result. Sorry, guys. I have to catch up with the field. Even with all the crashes, they were able to get out in front of me, so I really sucked. For someone who started from pole position, I really blew it. From first to last. I will be lucky if I can even catch up to with the field before the green flag. And then I have 14 minutes of racing. There they are. Here we are. What a shame. What an embarrassment for me. Last place. What a poor performance. I'm sure my team will not renew the contract with me this year. I think they will sack me after this race. But then again, it's my team. So I will sack myself. Let's just finish the race and get it over with. The lapse of shame for me. I can't even catch up with the field. Wow. I'm gonna be fired after this race for sure. And I just lost the rear for no reason. And yeah, there's my race. There's my embarrassment further extended. Well, I ruined another race. For some reason the rear seemed looser than before. on this last lap. And yeah, I blew it. A race starting from pole position. There was a full course yellow with a safety car that allowed me to go to the pits early. And yeah, I thought I was gonna use that to my advantage later, but unfortunately I damaged the car and had to pit again on another full course yellow. But by then I lost all my advantage, and then I spun, as you guys will see the replay now. I was 42nd at this point, and yeah, I spun the car on that left-hander there. Here I was really trying to catch up and make up some positions at least. And I was trying to overtake this car, and I think that put me in a bad position or something, and I lost the rear completely. But it was in a strange way that I was not expecting. I just, yeah, as soon as I went into the corner, the rear was not there. And I got damaged again, and yeah, that's race over for us. So guys, this was my stream, a very long one. Not the best results, but I had fun doing it. And there goes my afternoon, my Sunday afternoon. Time to get shit done, get ready for a week of making money, make ends meet. Sorry for my dyslexia. And yeah. Guys, I hope I can do some more streams in the future. It's always nice to share one of my passions, which is gaming and sim racing, offline mostly. So yeah, thanks for watching. I'm gonna stop the stream and see you guys on the next one, hopefully. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you feel like doing so, and peace.